Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kathaar here, and welcome back to Suffering in Chronological Order. I have many questions, and I'm back here to, I probably won't get any answers. Let's be real here. Alright, Ariane seems to have literally not moving at all from where I left her last, so...
I think I'm close to finding out what happened here. I could use your help again if you're interested.
Well, I'm not doing anything. I got a question. No.
I want to cast a spell on the source of the power beam. I think it'll tell me who removed the enchantment and released the vortices into the tower. I don't know exactly what'll happen though, so I'd like you here in case things go wrong.
In case things go wrong, I see. Game recognized game, and I'm I can fix problems. That's what I'm good at. Sure. Alright, yeah. 14 free inventory spaces, and we're ready to go.
Okay, let's see. Abac Disthene Cal Mentor. Oh dear. I must have miscast the spell. I can't seem to move. I think I'm stuck in the power beam. I'm sure you're finding this very amusing.
It's more amusing than my past few episodes, at least.
But I prepared for this eventuality, didn't I? I asked you to be here in case something went wrong. It looks like that foresight has paid off.
Sure, I guess.
So, can you get me out?
It seems like something I don't quite have the level requirement for.
I think I'll be released if you can disrupt the source of the power beam. Actually, I've already got an idea about how you could do that. If we were to recreate the ritual that created the power beam, that would disrupt it and release me.
I'll pretend that makes perfect sense.
Take these runes. Use the fire rune on a red vortex and the air rune on a grey one. If I'm right, you'll see something happen.
I like how she just had these ready to go.
My idea is that if you put these in places in the tower where these wizards once were, you can trigger memories of what happened.
Okay.
You should start by using them on the chairs in the library.
I won't question anything, I'll just go do that. You know, I gotta say, the new tower seems like a massive downgrade from the old tower. I mean, just look at this place. It's huge and just full of stuff. I don't even know how it was a tower. If it was, it must have been just absolutely massive.
What Zanmaron got you working on now?
Well, I guess that did work.
Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath.
I thought your order perfected attack spells decades ago. Isn't Surge the theoretical maximum?
Until 120 magic, probably.
It's not about power. I'm looking at ways to make the spells bypass defenses.
Can't be done. Ozakan proved you've got to have line of effect.
I know. It's one of Zanmaron's impossible problems. I meant to try to solve it, to learn why it can't be solved. That's what I can't work out. I can't see what's wrong with my solution.
Let me see.
May?
You're bypassing line of effect by angling the spell through a secondary plane using runes of law. I mean, it's not a complete solution, but the principle is... Do you know what you've got here?
The hell?
What do you mean?
I think you might have solved the teleportation problem.
That's not funny, May.
I'm serious! We should show this to Azris. She's spent years trying to crack the problem. She's written volumes on why it can't be done. If this is an elementary mistake, she'll have seen it before.
And what if it's not an elementary mistake?
Then she'll take it to the council, and you, my friend, will have a major school of magic named after you.
Well, that's pretty damn cool. Red Wizard was the one who presumably cracked the mystery behind teleportation magic and why they couldn't... I'm guessing they couldn't get it to work prior to this.
Did it work? Have you managed to trigger a memory?
Yeah, kinda.
That could have been the start of the breakthrough that led them to creating the power beam. I think we're on the right track.
What was the teleportation problem? I have to know.
Spells in the standard spellbook date back to the old tower. Combat spells were mostly created by red wizards, enchantment spells by blue wizards, and so forth.
Not so forth. Tell me specifics. Specifics would be cool.
The only major exception are the teleport spells. The old wizards knew teleportation was possible, but they didn't learn how to create new spells until the last days of the old tower. Solving the teleportation problem changed everything. It let the wizards create the Lodestone network, and the rune essence teleport spell meant the tower didn't have to rely on the delicate land route to get runes.
Okay, fascinating. Okay, more prepared runes. Actually, this is kind of fascinating. It's like, you know, playing out of character here. It's been a long time. You know, I've done this quest, but I did it when it first came out, so it's been forever. Okay, I've siphoned up all the vortices. Is there anywhere specifically you want me to take these?
You should be able to use those runes to trigger the rest of the memories.
Great.
The leaders of the 4 orders use the shrine room to hold meetings. That's the room upstairs with the statues representing the 4 orders.
Right.
Use the rooms containing the soul fragments of the 4 masters in front of the statues of their orders. I think you should be able to trigger a memory.
Zanmaron, may knowledge guide you. Do you know what this is about?
Strength through chaos, honored friend. I have no idea. I suppose you were in the middle of something.
My history of Gielinor. I have almost reached the dawn of the Second Age.
Oh, I found the Book of RS.
Ah, when my Lord Zamorak enters the scene, when may the rest of us read this masterwork?
Yeah, Joe, when will the rest of us read this masterwork?
When it's ready, my impatient friend, you know that.
Strength through wisdom, gentlemen. Do either of you know what this is about?
We have no idea. I suspect Azris is keeping us waiting in order to inject some drama into her announcement.
She has an announcement?
That's what I'm guessing. Ah, here she comes.
Balance is power, my fellow wizards. I'm sure you're wondering why I've gathered you here.
Honestly, my dear, it hadn't occurred to us to ask.
Smartass. I really like all their robes, even if they're clipping a lot now. That sucks.
Since Guthix guided my order's founder to the Rune Essence Cave, the tower has struggled with the problem of transportation. For every rune we make, we must bring essence here from the mine, through icy wilderness and across pirate-infested seas. Wizards of all our orders have lost their lives bringing the runes the tower needs. We have long known that teleportation is possible, but have failed to invent a new spell that could connect the tower to the rune essence. My fellow wizards, this document contains the theoretical framework that will allow us to create new teleport spells.
Azris, this is amazing. If this is true...
Temlin, would it work?
Yes, I believe it would. It solves both the distance and line of effect problems by routing the movement through a second plane. Of course, we need to find an appropriate plane to use.
All I have is the seed. I will need each of your help in developing it into a ritual. No one of our orders can do this alone.
Even so, what you've shown us here is a major breakthrough that deserves recognition. Whose work is this?
Whose work is this?
It is my own.
Bullshit.
After a lifetime of searching, Guthix saw fit to grant me the necessary inspiration.
Wait a minute, I thought it was the Red Apprentice. Why the fuck are you lying?
You are too modest, Azris. The gods may inspire us, but the work is our own.
Indeed. And there is more work to be done. We should all study this properly and then reconvene. I will be in my study with my apprentice. Strength through chaos, my fellow wizards.
So did literally just 8 wizards stay in this whole tower was just belonged to 8 people, 4 apprentices and the 4 masters? Huh. Hey, why did you screw up my order? God damn it. Here we go.
Did you succeed in triggering another memory in the shrine room?
Yeah, and all I got was a lot of drama.
Surely the wizards of the old tower were above such pettiness.
Telling me 4 factions of totally different ideologies working together constantly wasn't going to lead to conflict of interest and pettiness. Ooh, wait, this place is fouled up. I don't even know who's... I guess I'm not using this room. Alright, so something tells me this is definitely the Red Wizard's chamber, so we'll start here.
Strength through chaos, Master. You wanted to see me. Caravan, whose apprentice are you? And to which order do you belong? Master, I am your apprentice, and I belong to the Order of the Red Wizards of Zamorak. Then why did you take your idea to Azris of the Green Order, rather than coming to me? I thought, May and I thought, that since Azris was the expert on teleportation research...
Oh, right.
May and you. So both the Green and the Grey Orders saw your idea before I did? I'm sorry, Master. But it came to nothing anyway. Azra said the idea was a blind alley.
Oh, wow, what a lying bitch.
Earlier today, Azris presented your idea to the Council as her own work. What? When I looked into it after the meeting, I saw your handiwork in there, and traces of the problem that I sent you. You have a brilliant and chaotic mind, Calavan the Red. Azris has worked on the same problem for so long that her mind has turned to stone, and her apprentice hasn't had an original thought in his life.
Oh, my god, the sass and drama in this is just palpable.
They stole my idea. No, Calavan. They took your idea. They took it when you handed it to them.
He's kind of got a point.
How many times have I told you that we do not trust the other orders? This tower became great precisely because the 4 orders are in conflict with one another. We of all the orders should remember that.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do about Azris taking your idea? Nothing. You missed your chance to have your name attached to this. I put hands over your head for the rest of your career, spurring you on to greatness. Perhaps then, Zamorak will make something of you.
It's just me, or he'd suddenly get really quiet.
What I'm going to do is complete your work. Your solution requires a second plane of existence for the travel to pass through. I mean to find such a plane. If I can do that, then the Red Wizards will take some credit for the ritual, even if, thanks to you, it is not the full credit we deserve. Go, now. Think about how you can redeem yourself in Zamorak's eyes. I need privacy for my meditation. Yes, Master.
You messed up, dude.
Azakorax, keeper of the key to the abyss, hear me. By the staff of Armadillo, on which Zamorak impaled the Empty Lord, I charge you to appear.
Who calls me from the infernal vestibule?
Wait a minute, is that the same Lesser Demon? Okay, well, I mean, that's all I got. Because I am a mindless puppet and a helper monkey, I will return to Ariane and tell her what I saw and get my next set of instructions. The Red Master summoned a demon!
A demon? I knew that some of the Red Wizards were demonologists, but I had no idea there was a demon involved in the spell that created the power beam.
The keeper of the key. Didn't you talk to a demon?
People are never going to drop that, are they?
No.
Yes, I talked to the cage demon in the wizard's tower. Elrond taught me that you can't trust demons, but that doesn't mean you can't ever learn from them. You just need to be careful. The Blue Order of the Old Tower forbade any contact with demons, though. I don't imagine the Blue Master would have been pleased if she found out the Red Master had summoned a demon.
He said it was the keeper of the key to the abyss. What the hell's that mean?
Of course. That makes a lot of sense. Teleport spells need to move the Traveler through a second plane of existence in order to bypass obstacles. The teleport spells in the standard spellbook use a plane called the Abyss. It's dangerous and chaotic, but that's not normally a problem because you're only there for a split second.
Right, like I
The
said.
old wizard's ritual created a link to the Abyss which teleport spells could then use. That's what the power beam is. All our teleport spells use the power beam as an anchor.
So like a reference coordinate to base all your travel off of.
Something modern-day wizards have never understood, though, is how the connection to the Abyss was made in the first place. That must be what the Red Master wanted from the demon. The key to the Abyss would have been the last thing they needed to create the power beam. After he completed the ritual, the Red Master would have needed to distribute it to the other orders. I would guess that he did that by meeting the 4 apprentices in the library. See if you can trigger another memory in the library. I think you'll need all 4 apprentices and the Red Master.
And a chaos rune on the table. Et voila.
All I'm saying is there have to be limits. There are things mortals can do, but some things should be left to the gods.
Well, you're an idiot.
And who decides what gets left to the gods, Perrin? Your order?
We all have to examine our consciences.
With this power, we could end hunger, end disease, end war, unite the world. My conscience would be fine with that.
And who governs this new world, May? Your order?
Master?
Strength through chaos, fellow wizards. It's good to hear a healthy argument coming from the library.
We were talking about what we could do once we have the rune essence teleport spell.
And what we should and shouldn't do.
Then you'll be pleased to know that you will soon be able to act out your moral dilemmas for real.
You've completed the spell, Master.
Indeed, I have completed the ritual that Azris the Green presented to the Council. I have made a copy for each of you to take to your master.
So really, the Red Wizards did all the heavy lifting for this. All of it.
The ritual requires 8 participants who must stand in a specific pattern. Please stress to your masters that the ritual must be performed exactly as described. Any deviation could be extremely dangerous.
I see that being a problem.
We can commence as soon as we're ready. I'll see you in the spellcasting chamber.
Well, shit, man. Who knew that making just the simple Runescence Mine teleport spell was so, costly, chaotic? I mean, we see the results. We're running through it. This place is in absolute shambles. Well, I still don't really understand how it was ever a tower at one point. But, wow.
So, what did you see?
I saw a lot. Okay, how is this supposed to work?
Okay. Moving something with magic is simple. Like when I helped you move the statue of Eritona. It took a lot of runes and effort because of the statue's mass, but it was a simple principle.
I mean, I guess, but... okay.
It's the same when you cast an Earth Strike spell, or whatever. You're making the rock move from you to your enemy. You can't make it move through a solid wall, though.
Alright, fair, makes sense.
For a teleport spell to be useful, it has to be able to bypass obstacles. And that's what the wizards of the Old Tower had so much trouble working out how to do. That was the teleportation problem.
Is this why Surge doesn't surge through obstacles? It's technically a teleportation ability that teleports you 10 spaces forward. But it's stopped by obstacles because you're not moving through a second plane. I don't know if that was intentional design, or if the lore just happened to line up right, or I'm overreading into it, but that's kind of cool.
Caliban's breakthrough, the one you saw him make in the first memory, provided a means to travel around an obstacle by briefly entering a different plane of existence. A different universe, if you like. On its own it was useless, because the wizards didn't have access to a second plane that they could travel through. That's what Zanmaron was looking for when he talked to the demon.
Right.
The ritual would have opened a permanent connection between this plane and the one Zanmaron found. Teleport spells could then use that connection to travel anywhere in the world, including to the rune essence.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, that pretty much covers what I figured.
All we need to know now is how the wizards were arranged in the ritual. If we could find fragments of the document the wizards wrote the ritual on, we could piece together what we need. You should search the ruins. See if you can find any parts of the ritual documents. The pieces are likely to be in the studies in the library.
I'm off to go on an Easter egg hunt. Lovely. Got it. I'll find your paperwork for you. Okay, there's one. There's another piece. You find a well-preserved book. And a fragment. What? Let me find the rest of these fragments first, and then I think we're gonna do a quick read on this book, because it doesn't seem too long. And might be pretty informative. There's piece number 4. And there's piece number 5. Awesome. But let's take a minute to read that book, and what a better place than in this dimly lit library. As my task nears completion, the burden of secrecy that I bore so easily for years now weighs heavily on me. Soon, the tower will be destroyed. Until then, if I must live around these sickening wizards, this diary must become the outlet for my true thoughts. I know that my master would approve of my actions if I could tell him about them. Everything I do according to the values that he taught me. My only regret is that I cannot reveal my motives to the wizard who will play the key role in my plan. When I first met her, I had hoped that my influence could convert her to the side of Zamorak, but I see now that her heart will only allow her to be a Grey Wizard. No matter, the naive curiosity that makes her so clearly a Grey Wizard will ensure that she plays her part in my plan. Soon, very soon, I will complete the task that has been passed down from Red Master to Red Apprentice since the founding of the Sacred Order of the Staff of Fire. Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath. I found a diary in the ruins. Marianne quickly reads the diary.
Surely this can't be real.
I think it's real.
I thought the wizards of the old tower were noble seekers after the deep truths of the universe. First we learned about their bickering and academic politics, and now this. If this is real, there was a plot to destroy the old tower from the inside.
Jeez. What's kind of weird is the diary actually is really well preserved.
That's true, but that doesn't prove anything. Any of the old wizards could have enchanted a book against decay.
Or there's sabotage. Who do you think wrote it?
The only wizard who fits is the Red Apprentice Caliban. The wizard he said was unwittingly helping him must have been May.
Enough about the diary.
Search the ruins. See if you can
Yes,
find...
I have found some document fragments.
That's it. Using the information in these fragments, you should be able to work out where each of the wizards stood during the ritual. You'll need to read the fragments and work out how the wizards were arranged, then put the runes on the floor of this room to trigger the memory.
Okay. I mean, this can't be that hard, right? I see we've got 8 spots, we've got 8 runes. Let's just, how's this? Oh, God. Do this, and then you carry the 2. And that is it.
It worked, thank you.
Oh, God.
The memory's starting. I want to see this.
Yeah, if you get to see any of them, it'll just be this one, right?
Where's Zanmaron? It's not like him to be late.
Maybe he's...
What?
Never mind.
Oh, don't you start getting doubtful already.
Strength through chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Are we prepared?
Pardon me.
We are prepared.
Please remember, once the ritual begins, we must all keep our places in the circle. If anyone leaves, there could be disastrous consequences. Senventior Destine Reneset.
Avak, Salakar, Nimporto.
What's that?
Please concentrate, Perian. Saparanti, Morudo, Calmentor.
Oh god, what's happening?
No, I can see something behind Wizard Zamaron. It's a demon.
Please, the ritual must be performed exactly as written. Senventior Destine Molenko.
Well, so that's how you pronounce that.
May, can't you see it?
It's safe, Perian. I studied the ritual. It uses demonic power, but it's safe.
You knew? Demonic power is never safe. We have to stop.
Oh
I'm
god.
sure the demonic influence is minor. The core of the ritual is still Wizard Azris's green magic.
Green magic?
May, it doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. I was there when Caliban made his breakthrough. This is his work.
Azris, is this true?
Oh my god, this is not the time.
It should have been mine. I've worked all my life on this problem. And then some kid has the idea. It should have been mine.
That is very not Gathixian of you.
It doesn't matter whose idea it was. We must complete the ritual.
No, Zamaron, it does matter. If I had known this entire ritual was based on red magic, I would never have agreed to take part.
It's worth it. With this power, we could build a perfect world, end disease and war.
And you think that justifies this? I cannot take part in this ritual. Come, Perian.
No! If you leave the circle, we can't contain it!
Oh my god. Oh, what is my cape doing?
The Red Master was hit by the full force of the power beam. No wonder that started a fire that... Wait, it's happening again. Get down!
Excuse me, what? Oh shit. Ariane seems to be in some kind of magical coma. Alright, let's go find help. Someone's unconscious, I don't know CPR. Elron,
Again, adventurer, what can I do for you?
you just happen to be conveniently standing here.
You are right to come to me. I have experience dealing with that sort of magical coma, so I should be able to bring her round.
Why do you... Okay. I didn't say she was in a coma, dude.
Oh, did I slip up? Did I let on that I know more than I should? Almost as if I planned this whole sequence of events, and my plan is so close to completion that I'm becoming careless about what I say.
Shit, I actually completely forgot that this happens. What a twist. Why?
For revenge, adventurer, slow burning, passed down through generations, dish best served cold revenge.
Okay.
2 of the ritual participants survived the destruction of the first tower, Perian the Blue and Caliban the Red.
How did Caliban survive that?
Perian founded the second tower and blamed the first tower's destruction on red wizards. Caliban went into hiding and took an apprentice, who in turn took an apprentice, beginning a secret order of elite red wizards. I am the secret heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire, and today I bring the vengeance of Zamorak against the Wizard's Tower.
Enough talk. I'm gonna kill you, though. I'm gonna try.
It's too late for that, adventurer. I have no quarrel with you. Leave now, or be caught up in the tower's destruction.
Oh, oh, she's pissed. Oh, God.
betrayed souls of the great old tower! Behold the bloody foundation of the new tower, rising to destroy it!
Wow.
Master, what's going on?
My dear apprentice, you are fulfilling the purpose for which I trained you. Your wide-eyed search for truth has led you exactly where I wanted. Don't worry, you won't have to contain that power for long. The soul fragments will tear you apart, and the explosion will level the tower.
Stop talking. I'm trying to concentrate. Adventurer, I think someone wants to talk to you.
Me?
Fascinated. If I understand this correctly, I am one of several personality fragments possessing an unwilling host body. I assume this is an effect of Zanmaron's ritual being performed improperly.
Huh.
Temrin the Grey. So you've retained some degree of consciousness?
Since this situation is unstable, adventurer, I recommend you draw each personality fragment out of the host body before it is overwhelmed.
I think I know exactly how I'm supposed to be doing that. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to be gray. Give me the... That's what I want.
Thank you. But there are 7 more. It's all I can do to keep them contained. I'll let them speak through me one by one.
My pipe organ! I always dreamed of the tower having an organ. Is this real?
What the...
Archmage Perian! You built this tower! Built it on the bodies of the Red Order! Now you'll play a part in its destruction!
Archmage? What are you talking about?
Yeah, he wouldn't know. That one. Got it. The timing on this is horrible. She went up. I guess we're going up. So that explains why the beam still works.
I think I get this. Adventurer, you need to wait for the right moment, then use an earth rune.
You're the green apprentice, right?
Shut up, Slammed! No one even remembers you.
That's cruel.
My power beam! My teleportation anchor! It worked! May, can you see it? It worked!
Master!
What?
The Blue Wizards killed your master and drove you underground. But you founded a secret order to seek vengeance. This is that vengeance. Hold on to that body. Any moment now, you will destroy the tower. Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath.
I don't care what some other me did, and I don't want to destroy any tower. Adventurer, you said you could get me out of here. Do it.
I love it. Even he's more rational than this guy. Shit, wrong one. Okay, I guess we're going up again.
We're hurting someone. I can sense it. If you have a way to get me out of here, please use it.
It's too late for that watery wizard. You disobeyed my master and stepped out of the circle. You destroyed the old tower, and I'll use you to destroy the new one.
Who are you?
I am Eleron the Red, heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire. I bring the vengeance of Zanmaron and Calaban, whom you betrayed!
Zanmaron and Calaban were my friends. And you are nothing like them, you deceitful little man.
Okay, but you still did actually just walk out on the ritual. He's got you there. Like,
Adventurer, get me out of here before I do any more harm.
Ah.
This power beam. So Calaban's idea worked. I still think a green wizard would have come up with a solution.
Oh, shut up, Azris.
Never! Only Zamorak grants us the creativity to have truly original ideas.
Really? And what original ideas have you had As far as I can tell, you're more interested in destroying other people.
Ooh, sick burn.
Adventurer, get me out of here.
And we're ascending one more time. Ascend, god damn it.
I told them, idiots. They deviated from the ritual, and now look what's happened. Disembodied soul fragments possessing some slip of a girl.
Lord Zanmaron!
Who are you? And why should I care?
What an absolute asshole.
I am heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire. The Blue Wizards betrayed you, but we have worked in secret for 100 years to bring them down.
Worked in secret for 100 years? Self-important tradition of the magic stick? You're
Whew.
But, Master, I'm doing this for you.
I've had enough of this. You, adventurer, get me out of here. I command it.
Ah, this guy does not mess around.
Look at the tower they built. It might not have as broad a foundation as the other one, but it's reached just as high.
So you're telling me the old tower was actually this tall? Christ! Must have been massive.
Such a pity someone would try to destroy it. Pour me out, adventurer. Use the last rune.
No commentary from Elrond on that one.
We're free, but I think I can see a more fitting host for us than these runes, don't you?
Oh yes, please let me detonate him.
No!
So, here we are, false red wizard. Your apprentice contained us from the height of this tower. Let's see how long you...
Overwhelm me then! Let me explode with the fury of Zamorak! With my death, the tower will fall!
Oh, I don't think so. Let's see where this teleportation angle leads us.
Oh.
No, don't! Don't make me teleport!
This is one time I'll let you use demonic knowledge, Sammaron. To the abyss!
Damn, they sent him to the fucking abyss?
No!
To the abyss, my fellow wizards. To the abyss!
He's gone. I can't believe he was using me like that. He mentored me for 10 years. How could I not have seen it?
Side note before we continue, that echoing faint scream as he teleported away was a nice touch. That was cool. I think I understand where Elrond went, but are you okay?
I'm shaken, but I'll recover. If you hadn't been here, though, I couldn't have contained that energy for much longer.
I mean, I guess it's kind of my job to just, you know, bumble my way into situations and save the day, so you're welcome. So what now?
I think that's it. We found out who released the vortices, and we stopped him. That's what we set out to do.
Got a point. Don't... Oh, it's so goddamn tempting to hit number 3. Yeah, although, like, I kind of feel... Are you okay? What's going on?
I've just had the soul fragments of 8 powerful wizards inhabiting me. I nearly exploded. And then I found out the man I most trusted had been lying to me for the last 10 years. Please forgive me if I'm not at my most cheerful.
Yeah, that's more than fair.
I want to go away and think about this. But thanks for your help. I hope we can work together again in future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see you again. Okay, well, that is quest complete, an insanely long quest for a novice quest, but that is 1 quest point, 300 magic experience, 300 runecrafting experience, a set of first tower robes, and access to Archmage Sedrador's personal rune essence chest, which I think just gives me a bunch of noted rune essence based on my runecraft. There we go. 6 runecrafting and 23 magic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How do these robes look? Will I like these? Did my shit just crash? Well, putting on those robes crashed my client for some reason, but we're back and the robes are on, and I gotta say I'm shaping up to be a mighty fine wizard. But that is enough from me. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like what you saw, please leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord, and join the ever-growing clan chat. And I think this is actually going to be the last voice-acted quest. This might actually be like the last quest made in the last decade for a while. I think we're going back to old quests like Haziel Cult and Monk's Friend. You know, the classics, the stuff I've been waiting to get into. So that's going to be fun. But it's enough rambling from me. As always, I will see you next time. Thank you again, and goodbye.